Eating spicy food can make our eyes water. It can make our foreheads sweat. Still, many people smile when they eat it. This makes us ask a big question. Why do we like food that causes pain? This question has an answer that mixes science, history, and how we see ourselves. We will go on a trip to understand our love for chili peppers. We will learn about a special chemical inside them called capsaicin. This chemical makes peppers feel hot. First, we will look at the science. How does capsaicin make our mouths feel like they are burning, even when there is no real fire? We will find out how our body reacts to this feeling. It is like a trick on our nerves. Then we will learn about the long history of chili peppers. Where did they come from? How did they travel all over the world? People from different countries started to put chilies in their food. This made many new dishes. Finally, we will think about culture. How do different groups of people use spicy food? Why is it so important to their way of life? We will see that our love for spice is about more than just taste. It is about who we are as people. It is about the exciting point where our bodies and our human feelings meet. This journey will show us why we like to feel the burn. 2. How spice works. When you eat spicy food, like a chili pepper, you feel a hot, burning feeling in your mouth. Many people wonder why this happens. It's not because the food is actually hot, like fire. Instead, it is a clever trick played on your body by a special chemical inside the chili pepper. This chemical is called capsaicin. Capsaicin is a tiny molecule. It is the part of the chili that makes it spicy. When capsaicin touches your tongue or skin, it does something interesting. It connects to a specific part of your nerve cells. These parts are like small sensors, and they are called receptors. The receptor important for feeling spice is named TRPV1. Normally, the TRPV1 receptor has an important job. It acts like a tiny thermometer for your body. It tells your brain when something is truly hot. For example, if you accidentally touch something very hot, like a burning candle or a hot plate, your TRPV1 receptors send a message to your brain. This message warns you about real heat and pain, so you pull your hand away quickly. It protects you from getting hurt. But capsaicin is special. It acts just like real heat to your TRPV1 receptors. When capsaicin touches these receptors, it tricks them. The TRPV1 receptors believe they are feeling actual heat, even though there is no real burning or danger. So they send a strong message to your brain. This message tells your brain, warning, your mouth is on fire. Because your brain thinks there is real heat and danger, your body starts to react. You might feel your face get warm and red as more blood goes to that area. You can also start to sweat even if the room is cool. Your heart might begin to beat faster and your breathing can speed up. These are all natural ways your body tries to cool itself down or get ready for what it thinks is a real injury. However, this is just a false alarm. There is no actual damage happening to your mouth or skin. The capsaicin just creates the feeling of heat. Your body's warning system goes off, but there is no real fire to fight. It is a unique experience where your body prepares for pain, but the pain does not cause any harm. This is how the simple molecule capsaicin makes you feel the exciting burn of spicy food without truly burning you. 3. A happy pain. When our mouth feels hot from capsaicin, our brain quickly gets a signal. Even though there is no real burn, the brain starts to release special chemicals. These chemicals are called endorphins and dopamine. Endorphins are like the body's own natural painkillers. They help to make the hot feeling less strong. Dopamine then brings a feeling of pleasure and happiness. This mix creates a natural high in our body. It is much like the good feeling runners get after a long race, often called a runner's high. This happy feeling comes after the first hot kick. This cycle of initial discomfort and then pleasure helps explain why many people enjoy eating spicy food. The hotter the food is, the more the brain reacts to the signal. This can make the feeling of pleasure even stronger. Over time, people who eat spicy food often get used to the heat. The same chili might not feel as hot anymore. Because of this, they often look for even hotter peppers. They want to find that strong, good feeling again and again. Experts call this benign masochism. This means people look for safe, small amounts of discomfort to get a good feeling later. It is not about real danger. It is similar to crying during a sad movie or feeling your heart beat fast on a roller coaster. You choose to feel these things because you know you are safe and a good feeling will follow. Eating spicy food is a safe way to experience this kind of thrill. Eating chilies does not create addiction in the same way some drugs do. There are no bad feelings if you stop eating them. Instead, it gives you a sense of power and a rush. You face the heat, and your body rewards you. It is like a small challenge right there on your plate. Each bite gives you a chance to feel strong and happy. It is a unique way to feel alive and excited through taste. 4. The chili plant's secret. Chili peppers are spicy for a very clever reason. It is part of their secret plan for survival. For a very long time, chili plants needed to make sure their seeds could travel and grow in new places. But there was a problem. Many animals liked to eat the juicy fruits. If an animal ate a chili pepper, it would also digest the seeds, meaning the seeds might not spread far away or grow at all. So, chili plants developed a special chemical inside them. This chemical is called capsaicin, and it is what makes your mouth feel hot. When most mammals, like a small mouse, a large deer, or even a human when they first try it, eat a chili pepper, they feel a strong, burning pain. This pain is a clear warning. Do not eat this. Because of this unpleasant feeling, most mammals quickly learn to stay away from chili plants. They avoid eating something that causes them such discomfort. This natural protection helps the chili plant survive and keeps its important seeds safe until they can be spread. However, nature found a perfect helper: birds. Birds are very different from mammals. They do not feel the heat from capsaicin at all. The special part in their bodies that normally senses this chemical works differently in birds. So, to a bird, a bright red chili pepper tastes just like any other sweet or plain fruit. Birds can eat many chili peppers without feeling any pain or burning sensation. This unique ability makes birds perfect partners for the chili plant. After eating the peppers, birds fly high and far away. Later, when they are in a new location, they naturally drop the undigested seeds with their waste. The seeds are still whole and healthy, ready to grow into new chili plants in a new spot. This clever method helps chili plants spread their families over wide areas, creating more plants thanks to birds. It is a wonderfully smart plan from nature, showing how plants adapt to survive. For many, many years, this system worked perfectly for the chili pepper. The spice protected the plants from most hungry mammals, and birds acted as perfect seed spreaders. But then humans appeared. Humans are mammals, so we can feel the burning pain from capsaicin. Yet we are unique. We are the only mammals who learned not just to tolerate this burning feeling, but to truly enjoy it. We found a way to like the pain and even look for hotter and hotter peppers. Over thousands of years, humans started farming chili plants, carefully choosing the ones with the best flavor, most vibrant color, or most intense heat. We took nature's secret defense and transformed it into a worldwide culinary pleasure. This makes humans a very special and important part of the chili pepper's long story. 5. The chili's big trip. The journey of the chili pepper began a very long time ago in the Americas. Wild chili plants grew in places like the Amazon forests and the high Andes Mountains. People living in what are now Peru and Mexico started eating these peppers around 7,000 years before the Common Era. This was long before many of the world's big cities existed. Scientists have found chili pepper parts on old cooking pots and tools from these ancient times. This tells us that early people grew chilies in their gardens, next to important foods like corn and beans. They did not just eat chilies, they also deeply respected them. For example, the Aztecs, who lived in ancient Mexico, called the pepper chili in their Nahuatl language. They used chilies in special ceremonies and even as a type of medicine. Then, in the late 1500s, a big change happened. European explorers like Christopher Columbus came to the Americas. They learned about the chili pepper and found it interesting. When they went back to Europe, they took chili seeds with them across the big ocean. From Europe, chili peppers quickly traveled to other parts of the world, like Africa and Asia. Portuguese traders were very important in this global spread. They brought chilies to places like Brazil and countries in West Africa. In Asia, people already enjoyed strong-tasting spices. The chili pepper fit in perfectly, adding new kinds of heat and flavor. Soon, cooks in places like Sri Lanka, India, and Thailand began to put chilies into their traditional dishes, such as rich curries and flavorful sauces. In a very short time, perhaps just 100 years after the 1500s, chilies were everywhere. People in Asia used them so much that many forgot chilies were not originally from their own land. For example, Portuguese sailors brought chilies to Goa in India in the early 1600s. This quickly made food in India much spicier than before. Chilies became a main part of many dishes there, whether cooked in stews or roasted. In West Africa, chilies replaced some older, traditional peppers in many local meals. In China, chilies became important in spicy Sichuan food. Even in parts of Europe, like Hungary and Spain, chilies became popular, used to make famous spices like paprika or smoked pimenton. By the 1700s, chili peppers had spread to almost every continent. They were so common that many cultures simply thought they had grown them for a very long time. 6. Spicy food in different countries. Chapter 6 tells us how different countries use spicy food in their kitchens. After chilies left the Americas, they quickly became a very important part of food around the world. Each place found its own special way to use the heat. In Mexico, chilies are very important. They are part of the country's history and how people see themselves. You can find chilies in almost every Mexican dish. Think of street tacos with spicy salsa or rich mole sauces made with different kinds of dried peppers. A long time ago, the Aztec people used chilies in their special ceremonies and even as medicine. People in Mexico are proud of their spicy food. They might tell you which salsa or mole is spicy enough for them. Chilies are like a cooking ID card for Mexico. They connect families and regions to their homeland. Even in everyday life, chilies are everywhere. A child might eat fresh chilies, and a fine restaurant might serve a dish with elegant chilies. Mexican cooks also balance the heat with other flavors, like the fresh taste of tomatillos or the sweet taste of corn. Chilies are truly a deep part of Mexican culture. Thousands of miles away, in Southeast Asia, chilies are also very important, but they are used in a different way. Countries like Thailand and Vietnam use chilies to make food taste balanced. Thai cooking, for example, tries to have 4 main flavors in one dish: sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. When you eat a fiery green curry, it has hot chilies, but also creamy coconut milk and bright lime. A spicy papaya salad might mix raw chilies with tangy tamarind and sweet palm sugar. The idea is that no one taste should be too strong. The heat from the chili helps to make the other flavors stronger and more exciting. Chilies came to this area through traders. Cooks here learned to use them with their old spices, like lemongrass and shrimp paste. Some parts of Thailand and Indonesia have very hot food, while other parts use less chili. But in all these places, the main goal is balance. As one Thai chef explained, chilies are not just for making food hot, they are for making all the other flavors come alive. India also welcomed chilies. The Portuguese brought chilies to India in the early 1500s. Indian cooks already used many spices like black pepper, ginger, and cardamom. But the new red chili quickly became popular. Soon, every part of India had its own special way to use chilies. In South India, you can find very hot curries like vindaloo, which use a lot of dried red chilies. In North India, dishes might use milder Kashmiri chilies for color and a little warmth. Fresh green chilies are often in street food like samosas or kebabs. Chilies were useful in India because they helped food last longer in warm weather. Capsaicin, the chemical in chilies, can slow down bad things from growing in food. But chilies also added great flavor. They became one more spice among many. Indians mix chilies with turmeric, cumin, and coriander to make very rich and complex tastes. Chilies became a colorful thread in India's rich cooking. 7. People who love very hot food. Today, many people around the world love very hot food. They are often called chili heads. This group of people enjoys extreme spice and seeks out the hottest peppers and sauces. You can find them at big events like chili shows and hot sauce festivals. At these events, people sell new and very spicy sauces, and fans compete to eat the spiciest food. Some chili heads like to test their limits in competitive eating contests. For example, a person known as Atomic Menace once ate over 100 Carolina Reapers. This pepper was once known as the world's hottest. On the internet, many people watch videos of others trying extremely spicy peppers or sauces. Popular channels and personalities film themselves eating scorching food, and millions of viewers enjoy watching these challenges. These competitions can involve eating spicy nachos, wings, or even pure chilies. Why do people seek such extreme heat? Part of it is for the thrill. It is like riding a fast roller coaster or watching a scary movie. Your body feels a strong rush, but you know you are safe. When someone finishes a very spicy challenge, they often feel a sense of success. This gives them bragging rights, meaning they can proudly tell their friends about their brave act. It can feel like a test of strength or a show of how tough you are. Can you laugh while your eyes are watering from a ghost pepper? For many, it is a fun way to feel alive and test their own limits. There are also special people who work to create new kinds of chili peppers. These are pepper breeders. They spend many years growing different plants and mixing them. Their goal is to create peppers that are even hotter than before. One famous breeder, Ed Curry, created the Carolina Reaper. Breeders do not just look for more heat. They also want peppers with new and interesting flavors, like sweet, smoky, or fruity tastes. They work like scientists, trying to find the next record-breaking pepper that also tastes good. The modern chili head community is growing fast. New and hotter peppers come out every year. This love for extreme spice shows a unique human desire to find pleasure even in something that causes a little pain. It is a hobby that brings excitement, challenges people, and connects them with others who share the same fiery passion. 8. The final answer. So, why do we love spicy food? The answer is a mix of science, culture, and our human nature. First, think about the science. Capsaicin, the part that makes chilies hot, tricks our body. It connects to a special part of our nerves called TRPV1. Our brain then thinks our mouth is really burning. Even though there is no real fire, our body acts like it is. It sweats and our heart beats faster. After this feeling, our brain sends out good chemicals. These are called endorphins, which lessen the pain, and dopamine, which makes us feel happy. This gives us a natural high, like when someone runs a lot or rides a fast roller coaster. This feeling makes us want to eat spicy food again. Chili plants first made capsaicin to protect themselves from animals. Most animals do not like the heat, but birds do not feel it, so they eat the peppers and spread the seeds. Humans are different. We are one of the few animals that learned to enjoy this heat. Beyond the science, spicy food is often part of our identity. For many, it brings back memories of home, family, and cultural traditions. A hot dish can make people feel connected to their roots. For others, eating very hot food is a fun challenge, a way to show they are brave, like a chili head. It is a safe way to seek adventure. You get the thrill and the rush, but you are not really in danger. You face the heat and win, which can make you feel strong. Ultimately, our love for spice shows a special human quality. We can take something that causes a small amount of pain and turn it into something we enjoy. We find pleasure in this strange mix of feelings. We change a plant's defense into a delicious part of our food. This ability to find enjoyment in something that also brings discomfort is unique to humans. It shows how we can find meaning and fun in unexpected places. What does spicy food mean to you? Do you enjoy the burn, or do you prefer milder tastes? We would love to hear your thoughts.
Hey there! Just a second before you go. If you learned something new today, please give this video a like, write your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe to the channel. It only takes a second, and it really, really helps to create even better English videos for you. Your support means the world. Thank you.